Before we begin, please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team, defense team, Jane Doe, on June 6th, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Jane Doe's testimony in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: Courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion.
Good morning. How many times did you travel to Las Vegas?
Once on Sean's plane. He was hosting an event. Then he wanted entertainment for the night. We had that.
What do you mean?
An entertainer. We had...
What did going off the grid mean?
Getting free.
Did Sean call you a freak?
Yes. He wanted me to be wild and sexual.
Did you ask Sean if the entertainers could wear condoms?
Yes. That first time with Dawn and another. Sean guilty tripped me out of it. It was not something he wanted to see.
What was his tone?
Condescending.
Did he say why he did not want the entertainer to wear a condom?
He did not want to see a rubber.
Did you raise it ever when sober and not in a hotel room?
Yes.
Was this ever recorded?
Yes. One that I am aware of. I am trying to ask the entertainer if he can wear a condom. He's looking for it.
I'd like to call up this exhibit with an aide. Did you listen to this?
Yes.
And did you read the transcript that's up on the screen?
Yes.
Let's start at 8 minutes and 20 seconds. When you said, "I think they're in the chair," what were you referring to?
Condoms.
What did you understand Sean to mean when he said, "You were just taking that dick"?
That we already had intercourse.
And when he said, "If you don't touch yourself right now," what was he saying?
To just move on.
Why did you think you needed permission from Sean for the man having sex with your body to wear a condom?
At this moment, the defense objected, but it was overruled, and then they had a sidebar, then continued.
Why did you not say no?
He'd get agitated.
How would intercourse with an entertainer end?
He'd finish on me.
Then what with Sean?
We'd have sex.
Would you clean up the toilet?
No.
Why not?
Sean liked it, to play around with it.
Then what?
I'd take a shower and get ready for the next one.
Typically, how many rounds?
At this moment, the defense objected, but it was overruled.
Every entertainer was different. Some 3.
Who decided if you could stop when you were tired?
Sean.
Do you need a moment?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
How did you say you wanted to stop?
I'd say like, I'm hungry, make little faces. I'd send him subtle cues.
What would he say?
He'd say, "You're not getting tired on me, are you? Let's go out on a high note. Let's finish strong."
What would Sean give you to keep you awake and having sex with the entertainers?
Ecstasy.
Did you ever cry after one of these hotel nights?
Twice.
Tell us about the first.
I thought it was a date night, one-on-one, but he said there would be an entertainer, but just a quick one. I hung on to that, but 18 hours. And after 18 hours and 3 rounds with the entertainer, Sean said he had to leave. I started crying.
Were you with someone else?
I was with Sean. It was in the Waldorf in Beverly Hills, early in our relationship.
What did Sean say?
He said, "Are you crying?" Like looking disgusted. Then he just sat there listening to music. I was clinging to him. He said he could move things around with him, family, and I could go home with him. I just wanted to be in his arms after all that.
And the second time?
I was in the shower after one of these nights.
Is your memory spotty? What do you remember?
I was so high. I was having sex with Paul. Then I was in the shower with Sean. He said, "Stop it, I'm too high. Stop."
Paul?
One of the entertainers.
Were these hotel nights work for you?
At this moment, the defense objected, but it was overruled.
It was work from start to finish.
What did you do to try to get them to end sooner?
I'd try to have sex with the entertainers fast.
What did you do to try to speed things up?
I'd do foreplay and bring them into the room. Sean would say, "Slow it down, more foreplay."
What words would he use?
At this moment, the defense objected, and it was sustained.
May of 2021 to October of 2023. What would Sean say?
He'd say, "I'm not ready to see that yet."
How would you feel?
At this moment, the defense asked for a sidebar. Then they continued.
How did you feel?
I'd want to be with Sean at the end.
Where would you go?
To his residence,
Was there any part of these hotel nights you enjoyed?
being with Sean.
Would he text you?
To say I love you.
Did you text that you wanted to have sex?
Yes, with him.
Did you text him you wanted to have sex with others?
Yes, it was his fantasy.
Did you tell you want to text?
Yes,
Did he tell you what to text?
yes. He'd ask, "What do you want? Be explicit."
Why did you write these things?
I wanted to make my lover happy.
Look at this one from November 9th, 2021. What did you write?
I wrote, "I'm horny for you."
You don't have to read this, but did you write, "I want to suck Paul's dick"? Why did you write that?
I knew it would turn Sean on.
Who is Paul?
an entertainer.
You texted him you wanted to stop having hotel nights?
Yes.
What did you write here?
I'm so much more than being left in the dark of a hotel room. My heart is breaking. I don't want to play this role in your life anymore. I feel it's the only reason you pay for the house. We need to talk like adults.
How long had Sean been paying your rent?
5 months or so.
Did you see drugs in the hotel rooms?
At this moment, the defense objected, but it was overruled.
Ecstasy, Molly, cocaine, pink powder, which I believe is called Tusi.
Who gave them to you?
Sean.
Did you ever see any of the entertainers taking drugs?
No, that was my one rule. I told them they couldn't take drugs. I didn't want them to be out of control while they were with me.
How did ecstasy make you feel?
Energy.
Why did you feel you had to take these drugs?
Otherwise, it would be too real. I wanted to, feel like it would make things easier.
Did you ever do hotel nights without drugs?
Twice, once with Paul.
Why didn't you take drugs that time?
I didn't want to do that to my body, but it felt too real. So I asked Sean for a pill.
Did Sean give it to you?
Yes, I felt better.
The second time?
My partner was taking too many pills. He said, I'll do 30 days without drugs, but let's have one last sobriety party at the L'Hermitage.
How long did it last?
Too long? 18 hours?
What happened?
The first guy, the second guy. I was not feeling well. I threw up. I told Sean I'd just thrown up.
What did you say?
He said, that's good. Now you'll be ready for the third guy. He's here.
How did you feel?
I was just disgusted. I was just repulsed. I was just too mad at myself. I was mad I had let myself get into this.
At this moment, they took a break, then continued.
Did Sean ever run out of drugs during a hotel night?
Yes.
What happened?
He would call one of the assistants or butlers to bring more drugs. Sometimes his security.
What assistants?
Brendan, Frank, John.
Let me show you a photo of Brendan.
That's him. He would bring pill bottles. Then there would be cocaine, weed.
Who from security did he call for drugs?
Fahim. Sean called him Fa.
Who else brought drugs?
Guido. He brought mostly ecstasy, Molly, and Xanax. And coke.
Did you take Xanax?
Yes, after I put Sean to sleep.
Did you ever carry drugs for Sean?
Yes, from LA to Miami. KK told me, I'll have security come out and give you the package. I asked, is it safe and okay?
What did KK tell you?
She said, it's fine, I do it all the time.
Where did you give Sean the package?
In the bathroom of 2-Star. He opened it and then I saw colorful pills. I assumed...
I don't want you to assume. Did you take the pills?
Yes, for a hotel night. It was ecstasy.
Did you move drugs for Sean another time?
Yes, in my luggage from LA to Miami. There, Sean and I used them. They were ecstasy.
Before May and October 2021, who reached out to the entertainers?
Sean.
Then who?
Me.
Why did you start choosing?
I didn't want it to just be a stranger. I assessed the dynamic of our relationship. We were walking porn, and I saw a performer and said, that one?
Why did you want to choose?
I couldn't get away from this.
Who did you choose?
Sly Williams. I called him Chef. He had a passion for cooking.
What were you and Sean doing?
Having sex on ecstasy. We started talking about Sly's size. Sean was acting all flirtatious about it. I sent Sly a message over Instagram.
Did he respond?
Yes. I told him I was a fan of his work. Maybe we should meet up one day. We did a FaceTime. Sean was there.
What happened?
It got hot and steamy. I asked him to show me himself.
He showed you his genitals.
Yes, and I was casting from my phone to Sean's television.
How did you get Sly from Atlanta to LA?
I told Sean I would arrange his flight. I booked it online, on Expedia. Sean paid me back.
What happened?
He was cute and sweet. He was nervous too. It was my first time.
First time what?
Contacting an adult film star. I had told him it was me and my partner. He said fine.
What hotel?
L'Hermitage, I believe. It was the routine. The oils would come out. I'd be in a uniform. I'd dance. Then sex.
What was Sean doing?
Masturbating.
Then who invited him the next times?
I did. I would suggest Sly. He was familiar to me.
Where else did you meet Sly?
The Trump Hotel.
The Trump Hotel in New York.
Yes. I would book his flights from Atlanta.
And you paid him afterward?
Yes. $2,000 to $4,000.
Where from?
At this moment, the defense objected, and they rephrased the question.
Where did the cash to pay Sly come from?
Sean. From the drawer. Sometimes we used Cash App.
Was there a second adult entertainer you reached out to?
Yes, Anton. I think Anton Harris. It was his stage name. I don't know his real name. We were watching Anton's films and I was really into him. I messaged him on Instagram. He was in LA. I invited him over.
How did Anton respond?
Positively. We were in my first residence.
What happened?
The same. Sean watched. Happy.
Did you see Anton again?
Yes. Sometimes at hotels in LA, sometimes in my apartment.
Did you FaceTime with Anton and Sly?
Yes, when Sean and I were alone having sexy times.
Why would Sean call them?
He wanted something live. I was doing like sexting FaceTime and screen sharing to Sean's TV. I told Sly and Anton I was alone so they would feel comfortable.
Did you ask Sly and Anton to send you pictures of their genitals?
Yes, Sean wanted them. He would say, "Get it."
Did Anton or Sly ever send you photos of their genitals when you were not with Sean?
Yes, I was polite and flirtatious, but not as flirtatious as when I was with Sean.
Did you ever see Anton or Sly in person without Sean?
No.
Are these your texts with Sly? Let me show you.
I was asking for explicit photos or videos from him. That's what my partner wanted.
What did Sly say?
He said, "I'm down."
What did you say?
I wrote, "I'm touching myself."
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. We will be playing part 2 on Monday, June 9th, 2025. Don't miss it.